Hello students, hope that all of you are doing well. Once again I am here with the continuation of class 10 physics chapter electricity. In my previous class I have done the exercise questions of NCERT book. Today we are continuing with the same exercise and question number 6 is the next question. And question number 6 is a copper wire has diameter 0.5 millimeter and resistivity 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. So what are given? Diameter of the copper wire is given 0.5 mm and resistivity rho is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. What will be the length of this wire? We are asked to find the length of the wire to make its resistance 10 ohm. That is, resistance capital R is also given 10 ohm. So the first part of the question, find the length of the wire. Second part, how much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? That is second part. If the diameter is doubled, then what will be the change in resistance? Let us do the first part. Given diameter, rho and R. We are asked to find L. First of all, I am going to change this diameter. Diameter is 0.5 millimeter. Therefore, R is equal to, radius is equal to 0.5 upon 2 mm, which is equal to 0.25 mm. Now we know that millimeter is not the SI unit. SI unit is meter. So it is 0.25 upon 1000 meter. I am taking it to the numerator 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. But in standard form we can write 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. I hope all of you got it. 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. In standard form we write 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Now using this R, what can we find out? Area A can be found out. Formula pi R square is equal to 3.14 into 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4 the whole square is equal to 3.14 into 2.5 square 6.25 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter square. This is area of cross section. I am not doing this calculation. Let us do all the calculations together. So this is A. Now what is the formula? Our formula is R is equal to rho into L upon A, and we are asked to find this L. So L is equal to R into A upon rho. L is equal to R into A upon rho. Now I am going to put all the values. R means 10, A means this one, 3.14 into 6.25 into 10 raised to minus 8 upon rho value is rho 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 8. This 10 raised to minus 8 and this 10 raised to minus 8 got cancelled. 10 into 3.14 is 31.4. 31.4 into 6.25. 31.4 into 6.25 is 196.25. 196 upon 25 upon 1.6. It will become, when you do the calculation, 31.4 into 6.25 is 192. 196.25 upon 1.6. 196.25 upon 1.6 is 122.6. You take your own time to do the calculation. Just simple calculation. This upon 1.6. It will become actually 196.25. When you do these three, it will become 196.25 upon 1.6. That will give you 122.6 meter. So this is the first part of the question. I hope all of you understood the method. Diameter is converted into radius, then area of cross section, then formula cross multiplied L. Second part of the question. How much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? If the diameter of any wire is double, how much will resistance increase or decrease? We know that when the diameter is double, then radius will also be double. Diameter and radius, they go both hand in hand. So when radius is double, what will happen to area? A is pi r square. Let us say the new area is pi r dash square. Now what is r dash? Double. That is pi into 2r the whole square. That is pi r square into 4. So remember, whenever the radius of a wire is doubled, area of cross section will become 4 times. Now you come to this formula. Now the question is, what will happen to its radius r? Now r is equal to rho into L upon A. This is the formula. Rho remains same, L remains same. Now A will become, now what is pi r square? This is our old area. Now what is the new area? Into 4. So this become A into 4. So we can say rho into L upon A. This is our original R. Now what happened? Upon 4. That means into 1 by 4. So what happened to the new R? If I call the new R as R dash, then R dash is equal to original R into 1 upon 4. So what can you write? R dash is equal to R into 1 upon 4. So we can say the new resistance will be 1 by 4th of the previous resistance. So you show this calculation, or at least you write, when diameter is double, radius will be double. When radius is double, show the new area will be pi r square into 4. Putting it here, you can say rho into L upon A into 1 by 4. So R dash is equal to R into 1 upon 4. So final answer, the new resistance will be 1 by 4 times that of the previous resistance. I hope all of you understood this numerical. Okay. Okay, now see the next question, that is question number 7. The values of current I flowing in a given resistor for the corresponding values of potential difference V across the resistor are given below. I and V values of a particular resistance are given below. These are the I values and these are the V values. Question. Plot a graph between V and I and calculate the resistance of that resistor. So again there are two parts of this question. First one, plot VI graph. Second, calculate R. For plotting the VI graph of this, I have taken V on Y axis, as you can see, from 1 to 14, because V is 1.6 to 13.2. So I have taken 1 unit is equal to 1 on Y axis, and on X axis you can take 1 unit is equal to either 0.5 or 1. I have taken 1 unit is equal to 0.5. So this is 0.5. I have not written 1.5 etc. I have written only what is required, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the units are clear. On X axis I have taken 1 unit is equal to 0.5 ampere. On Y axis I have taken 1 unit is equal to 1 volt. Now I am going to plot this graph. First point is when I is 0.5, V is 1.6. I 0.5, this is 0.5. V 1.6. 1.6 means 6 small lines above 1. On a graph paper, you can exactly see the 6th line. For me, it is approximate. So this is the first point. Second point is 1, 3.4. 1, 3.4. 3.4 will be somewhere here. 2, 6.7. 2, 6.7. Yes, it will be somewhere here. 3, 10.2. 3, 10.2. This is the point. 3, 10.2. It will be little towards here. And the last point is 4, 13.2. 4, 13.2. It will be somewhere like this. So I have plotted all the 5 points, and you can see that all these 5 points will come in a straight line. And we know that VI graph should be always a straight line. So plot all the 5 points. Now join them together. When you join them together, you can see that you will get a straight line. And on producing, this straight line will meet the origin also. So, VI graph must be always something like this. So, the first part is over. We have plotted VI graph and we got a straight line. So, our graph is correct. Second part, also calculate R. And we know that what is R? V upon I. Where is V? Y axis. Where is I? X axis. So what can we say about V upon I of this graph? It is also called slope of this graph. Slope of a graph means perpendicular upon base. That is delta V upon delta I, or simply V upon I. So since V is on Y axis, I is on X axis, then R will be equal to V upon I. Take any point on this graph. Any point on this graph. I am taking this point. This is 6.7. And draw a perpendicular. Okay. This is 6.7 and name it as A, and this is B. So R is equal to AB upon OB, and AB is 6.7, OB is 2. So the answer is 3.350. In this way, you can take any point of this graph, any point, draw a perpendicular. Now you see the perpendicular, the value of perpendicular from Y axis and the value of base from the X axis. Now this perpendicular upon base will be the value of R, that is resistance. I think it is clear to you, plotting a VI graph and how to calculate R, resistance from a VI graph. Okay? Okay. Now I am moving to the next question, that is question number 8. And our question number 8 is, when a 12 volt battery is connected across an unknown resistor, there is a current of 2.5 milliampere in the circuit. So what are given? V is equal to 12 volt, I is equal to 2.5 milliampere. Find the value of resistance of the resistor. R is equal to question mark. R is equal to question mark. So you must see one thing here. I is given in milliampere. What is the conversion of milliampere into ampere? 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Milliampere means upon 1000. So 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere. So make sure that V and I are always in the SI unit. If it is milliampere, divided by 1000 or into 10 raised to minus 3. Now the formula is very simple. Using Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So R is equal to V upon I. That is 12 upon 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. 10 raised to minus 3 will go to numerator. So it will become 12 and 3 zeros upon 2.5. That is 120 upon 25. It is 4800. Yes. So the answer is 4800 ohm, or you can make it as kilo ohm also. 1000 ohm is called 1 kilo ohm. So dividing by 1000, it is 4.8 kilo ohm. So it was a simple numerical. V and I are given. R is asked. R is equal to V upon I. The only thing is that make sure that V and I are always in the standard unit. So I am moving to the next question. Question number 9. Please see once again. I think it is clear. Now I am rubbing it. Okay. Now question number 9, and question number 9 is a battery of 9 volt is connected in series with the resistors. So V is equal to 9 volt with the resistors of 0.2 ohm, 0.3 ohm, 0.4 ohm, 0.5 ohm and 12 ohm respectively. There are so many R's. So R1 is equal to 0.2 ohm. R2 is equal to 0.3 ohm. R3 is equal to 0.4 ohm. R4 is equal to 0.5 ohm. R5 is equal to 12 ohm. Then the question, how much current would flow through the 12 ohm resistor? If all these resistors are connected in series, how much current will flow through the 12 ohm resistor? So the first point that you should remember is that in series, I will remain same everywhere. So the question is asked, how much current will flow through 12 ohm resistor? The answer will be same if this question is asked for 0.5 ohm resistor or 0.4 ohm or any ohm. Because remember the previous class, when resistors are connected in series, I will remain same everywhere in the circuit. So we have to calculate I in the circuit, that's all. We know that V is given, but R1, R2, R5 are given. So first of all we have to find RS. RS is equal to R1 plus, R2 plus, R3 plus, R4 plus, R5. Putting the value 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 plus 12 ohm. And this is how much? This is 13.4 ohm. 13.4 ohm. Now we got RS and V. So use the formula V is equal to IRS. So I is equal to V upon RS. When there are many R's connected in series, R will become RS. Substitute the value 9 upon 13.4 and the unit is ampere. 9 upon 13.4 is 0.67 ampere. 0.67 ampere is the answer. I hope you got it. When many R's are connected, you have to find RS. Then formula I is equal to V upon RS. Clear? Okay. See once again, I am going to rub it. Now here comes the next question, question number 10. Question number 10 is, how many 176 ohm resistors in parallel are required to carry 5 ampere on a 220 volt line? How many 176 ohm resistors? So, resistance of one resistor is given 176 ohm. How many of these are needed which are to be connected in parallel to carry 5 ampere on a 220 volt line? So I is equal to 5 ampere and V is equal to 220 volt. This is resistance of one bulb. What is it? No, nothing is given. 176 ohm resistor. So how many such resistors are needed to get 5 ampere from a 220 volt supply line? And it is given they are connected in parallel. Let us calculate, or let us assume, or let us suppose, or you can write, let the number of resistors needed is equal to N. Suppose N such resistors are needed for it. If N such resistors are connected in parallel, what will be its equivalent resistance? That is Rp. So, use the formula. We are going to calculate Rp of N resistors. 1 upon Rp equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 up to N. And remember, all these R's are having the same value. So there is no R1, R2. All will be R. So 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R N time. So it becomes 1 upon R into N time. So 1 upon Rp equal to N upon R. Therefore, Rp equal to reciprocal R upon N. Got it? I have used the formula. But R1, R2, R3 are same. So each R1, R2, R3 are taken as R. So it is 1 upon R into N, that is N upon R. So taking reciprocal, it is R upon N. So we got Rp equal to R upon N. Now what is the question? Find the value of this N. Now what is the relation? We know that now we are using Ohm's law. So using Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. Now here R means Rp. V is 220. I is 5. Rp is R upon N. Cross multiply. 220 into N. So now what is the value of R? R is also given. This R is 176. So it is 176 upon N. 220 into N is equal to 5 into 176. N is equal to 5 into 176 upon 220. 5 into 176 is 880. 880 upon 220 is equal to 4. So the answer is 4. 4 such such resistors are needed to be connected in parallel to get 5 ampere. Please look at the solution once again. Let us take the number of resistors needed is equal to n. Then we have find out Rp of n resistors. We got Rp of n resistor is R upon n. Now using Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Here it is R means Rp. So Rp is R upon n. Putting the value of R, then cross multiply. I hope all of you understood the numericals. This is the difficult part of this chapter, doing the numericals. Let me tell you, you require more practice, and in your class 10 physics, this chapter is the toughest chapter. That's why I have started with this chapter, so that you will get more time to revise before your board exam. So please do the numericals and practice once again. That's all for today. Thank you for watching me. Please do practice, and please do take care of your health. Remain at home and take care of your health. Thank you.